Trying to get some watch hours up, man. Watch hours, man. Y'all, we're gonna do it like this, bro. I'm gonna say like this, man. Can y'all hit the likes? You know what I'm saying? Like maybe that's what we gotta do. All the homies filing in, and if you're coming in, man, hit the like, share, hit the notification bell. You know what I'm saying? Share it out to everybody. Hit that like button though. You know, hit that like button. We trying to show YouTube we a proper channel now. We trying to show YouTube that we got love for YouTube and their platform, and we respect YouTube's platform. So, hit that like button, man, for your boy. Hit that subscribe button, notification, share it to the homies. What's up, mods? What's good with you, my homie George? I see you on the prowl. You know what I'm saying? I see you on the prowl. My high salute to the riders, bro. Hope everybody's good, man. Damn. So I just heard today, man. I was looking at the YouTube streets and different things, bro. And some little fool got stabbed up. Some YouTuber, wild, bro. A little YouTuber got stabbed up, and like a week ago, he was walking down California in California calling everybody out. He was calling everybody out on YouTube and tripping. And he was going viral for that shit because he's from Northern Cali, and he went to LA tripping. My bad, but yeah. So I seen him go through California, Los Angeles, and he was just calling everybody out, tripping on their streets. Oh my gosh, I can't even do a live, bro, without getting a million phone calls, bro. So I'm trying to get my watch hours up, man. Don't mind me. I did a live this morning. I'm doing a live now. I'm trying to get my watch hours up, bro. So hit that subscribe, hit that notification, likes, bro. I'm gonna do it like a real YouTuber, bro. I'm trying to be a real YouTuber for you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? But so homie gets stabbed up, bro. Let's go back to what we were saying, man. This dude got stabbed up, and for a minute there, I was like, this dude is crazy, bro. He just walking through the streets, LA, tripping off everybody. And he was going viral on YouTube just recently. And then today I got the notification that the dude got stabbed up. Now, I really don't know the intel of why he got stabbed up, but they said it was like his family. Then the cops, you see them cops behind us? Ooh wee, I gotta pull over, fellas. All right, I'm pulling over. Let these fools go by. Oh shit. Damn, they was about to get me. But he gets stabbed up, homie, and it's like, damn, in a matter of a week, he gets stabbed up. And I knew he was one of them dudes that just act crazy on YouTube, and they stabbed him up. Now I heard it was his family that stabbed him up, but it's wild because in the last couple years, it's been a lot of YouTube beefs and different things, and these YouTubers are really like dying. These YouTubers are really dying, bro. You seen it with the Vegas situation, bro. And this fool got killed. You seen it with Savage Studios. He gets killed at his tattoo parlor. And some of that stuff is like real beef that they be tripping off of YouTube, and they be making shit hella serious. But I always said this, and I always was really telling the truth. If you put bad energy out there, bro, you gonna get bad energy back. Like that's a real moral and value that I actually stick to, is like, if you put bad energy out there, homie, you gonna get bad energy back. So whatever you put out there to the universe, you gonna get that 10 times more back on your head. And that's all these fools really did. That's why, like, I try not to even be in any type of conflicts on this YouTube aspect, bro, because you never really know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the situation is, but we have a lot of crazy shit going on, homie. And you got people always coming in and they tripping. Oh, damn. But that's just wild, bro. Like, to think that people are dying off of YouTube beefs. Like, I couldn't even believe some of the situations that I actually came across and seen this with my own eyes. Like, damn, fool, you died. Like, fools was really headhunting you from YouTube. Fools really got on your helmet from YouTube beefs. They was tripping. I'm like, you caused a whole war over some YouTube, and they found you and knocked your noodle back, bro. They done shot your ass up. And really, it was all because, you know how we always say, bro, everybody wants to be a part of the drama on YouTube. Everybody's trying to be a part of the craziness on YouTube, and they out here killing people behind YouTube situations, bro. Imagine getting killed behind some YouTube situations, or even going to prison behind some YouTube situations. And then I asked the people, like, is that shit worth it, homie? Like, that's crazy, bro. YouTube? But it be a real thing, my homies. Like, it really be a real thing. Fools really be funking over these YouTube streets. When we say YouTube streets, that's not even no fabrication, bro. YouTube really turned into the streets. Like, damn. That's just wild to me, man. What you guys got going on tonight, man? What's good with everybody? I don't even know if I got good reception right now, bro. I don't know if I got good reception. My shit look like it's buffing right now. But it says that I can't even see anything. That shit says it's silent. Oh, damn. Yeah, they stabbed that fool up, man. What is his name? Tortro? They stabbed him up. They stabbed that fool up, bro, and he was just last week, bro. That fool was just walking in LA tripping. He was over there in LA tripping on everybody, gang banging in LA, and he ain't even from over there, but he pulled up to their blocks on me, tripping off of everything. Like, damn, this fool all went all out. And then you woke up to that shit today, like notification, that fool got stabbed up. And I seen fools making a lot of content about that situation. Like, damn, bro, that fool's hopped on it right away. They made full-on clips and put all kinds of stuff in the clips about, you know what I'm saying, that crazy stuff. They put all kinds of clips in it and made it into videos right away. Yeah, he got hit, homie. Like, they stabbed his ass up at the crib. And they're saying it's his own family. But I don't really know too much about homie. I just know that I seen him go viral just recently, and he got stabbed up. He was stabbed up today. They stabbed him, homie. They put like 12 on him, and his family got at him. That's what they're saying. Now, I've said this before, homie, and it was real deal, because I see a lot of craziness going on these platforms and YouTube. Fools be putting out crazy shit, homie. They always want to get the views going, and they'll put out bad energy, and sometimes that shit catches up to people. Sometimes that shit will catch up to a person, bro. You know, he was talking crazy about his own hood. Damn, see, that's another thing is too, bro. He was wilding out. He was wilding out on people from his own hood. That's not good. I know he was tripping off everything. Because in them videos, he's just walking around. He's walking around LA, just turned up, tripping off of everything over there. But it goes back to what we seen in the last couple years with the last couple years with fools getting killed on YouTube, homie. You know, fools actually was getting killed out here because of YouTube. Bro, I gotta go. Damn. I really don't know if, sometimes I don't even know, like, Fools be causing these big old conflicts on these YouTube platforms and tripping with each other. I seen it even in my days. And some people just, they take this shit to extreme, my homies. They take this shit to extreme. They do. And especially like people will get people will get a little bit of shine on these platforms, and they let that shit go to their head. And this becomes their identity. It becomes their whole identity, And I get it, because it's like you build, but we come to a day and age where this is giving people their clout and respect. People are doing everything for some attention. Good night. How you guys doing? What's going on, fams? What up? You off? Who's singing?
There's a kid who says, waking up and ready to embrace the day with Jesus.
Hell yeah.
That's how he did it.
Oh wow, he's turned up. That's cute. How was your day? Grandma was sleeping and she fell asleep again, and then mom's calling me about going to see if I could get her real quick. I did go get her, but she wanted me to go take her to the store again. Yeah, my mom said R from San Jose, all his family on that side are Northerners. Yeah, that's crazy, fool, to lose your life over some YouTube stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta watch what you do, really. Like, that's wild. People are knocking each other off over YouTube. What up, Jordan? For real, people knocking each other off over YouTube. And everybody's putting stuff on YouTube, because if you putting stuff on social media, they got the receipts for everything. So these fools are getting caught up off of social media. They're putting everything on social media, tripping. And then what I don't be getting, and I don't understand, is like, why would a person put their whole location on these things where they are, if they're really tripping with these fools, If they're really tripping, why do they put in their location? And some dudes on here just get so deep into that shit, they put their foot in their mouth, and then it cost them their life. It's like, damn. And that's the reality. Like, damn, bro, how do these fools really get knocked off? Hey, what up, Mile High Manus? What's good with you, brother? Just getting home. I just got home from a little bit of work. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get these little watch hours up, coming to say what's up with the community. Hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's blessed. Shit is hella sad. They should have used platform to better and help others. Yeah, bro, you would really think that, Ryan. Like, real talk, bro, you would think that. But everybody don't see it like that. Why do you think this? I mean, why do you think a lot of people are drawn to, like, the craziness of YouTube, and, like, use these platforms for just being in dramas and all the craziness, bro? Because nobody really wants to. Really, people could say they're about positivity, bro, but drama and toxicness sells, homie. Like, drama and toxicness sells. It's like, if you're not putting drama out there, we see it all the time, fool. You don't even get, like, to be real with you, if you're not a big old drama channel and you're not just bringing the main drama of YouTube, you ain't gonna get the views like if you were. What up, Big Robs? What's good with you, bro? That's why people do it, because everybody loves it. Everybody loves the crazy drama of YouTube. So these fools, they literally will do anything to get views and content. They would do anything to get some content, man. If that's going out there putting their self on the line and putting their self on camera, rolling down the street, tripping on everything. They putting fools is out here nowadays putting murders on content. They literally videotaping and live streaming them fools getting off and putting in work on fools. I don't know, bro. That was not. I can't say that was happening when I was growing up. I can never remember a time when they did that shit. I can never remember a time when they was doing it, bro. Like I didn't never understood that, you know. But now social media is everything, homie. Social media is everything. This is where people they live off. They really do live off of this. You know, they be living off of social media, homie. You know, this is their livelihood. I seen this platform. I seen this platform the other day, and he was getting his stuff taken away from YouTube, and he was having a whole meltdown. The dude was having a big old meltdown, bro, because they were taking his channel. He literally said out of his own mouth, before I became YouTube, I didn't even have a life. That's what he said. He was literally talking like this, like YouTube actually helped me find myself. He said YouTube helped me find myself. I didn't really have any type of life before YouTube. And I'm thinking to myself, damn, bro, that is wild. People feed off of negativity energy because they're desperate. They're depressed. Them down south. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you, homie. Like, yeah, that's honestly truthful. Like, that's real. Like people, they misery loves company, homie. Misery loves company, you know. And anytime you can make yourself feel better with the negativity, hey choose. What's up with it, my bro? How you doing, fam? Anytime. Anytime you could make yourself be comfortable with negativity and make yourself feel better. That's how people really react and really just like kind of conduct themselves, homie. You know, and it draws that shit draws everybody. Everybody's intact with that. It's like a spider web, homie. Like people just are drawn to that and they stick to it, and then you have a big old circle of just drama, a big old circle of drama. And I've seen it from both sides, Marada. I've seen it from both sides because you know, I've been in some drama on in YouTube. I have. I'm not gonna paint a picture like I haven't. But in doing that, I've tried to humbleize myself and like be more of a humble light to people, right? And I'm gonna tell you like this: to be real, homie, like that does not get, what I'm saying, anything going with what YouTube is. Like everybody wants to see you just crash out. Everybody. They want to see the crash out. People do, bro. They love that shit. They want to see somebody crash out. They don't want to see people tell you any positivity. They don't want to see people talk about positive motivation. They just want to see people crash out on these platforms. You know, it's the way of the world, bro. That's what we live in, and this world just loves that. They love the crash out. You know, in penitentiary, we used to call them the pawns, bro. In the penitentiary, they used to call that shit the pawns, bro. That's a pawn right there. You know, a dude that would do anything to be accepted. A dude that would just show his ass on camera to be accepted, bro. Run himself to the grave just to get the views and get a laugh, you know, just to get the views and get a laugh. I mean, I never understood it because I just didn't want to be always in that. I got tired of that. It was like I was saying this morning, it was draining to be a part of that shit, man. I was always drained, like, damn, fool. This shit is draining. But then again, too, bro, like it, and this is another thing is too, no matter what you do, and no matter how much you you go in your own direction, you're always going to have negativity because everybody feeds off of negativity. You can't get away from haters. You can't get away from the haters. Haters make this whole shit go around. It's like they're everywhere, bro. What up, Big Josh? What's good with you, brother? They're honestly everywhere. You know, everywhere you look, there's a hater, homie. You know, everywhere you look, there's a hater. I had somebody call me. I had somebody call me, and this is how you really do it. This is if you're a real one, bro. Really, to be truthful, like this is how you know you a real life real one, right? You get at somebody like a man. I had somebody contact me, and we was chopping it up, bro. And he's been a sub to my channel for a minute. Shout out to the homie. And he's an older fool, but he had gave me some insight. Like he said, hey, one of your videos, I seen that you know you had represented for our squad and everything. And he's like, I just wanted to give you some insight. Like there was a couple things that um you might have said wrong, and I didn't take it disrespectful. I just wanted to give you some insight as an OG. He didn't get all mad and turn that into like he was tripping. He did it like a real G, bro, and really approached me like a man. And I appreciate that shit. Because most fools, they get to crying about some shit. They don't even know how to have dialect as a man. They won't even talk to you as a man. They'll just get in their fillers. They'll get mad, bro, like, and get upset and try to cause some beefs and shit. Like, and instead of getting at somebody as a man, they don't talk. They don't know how to talk because people do not like confrontation, really, you know, when it comes to that. Um, so I appreciate that, and I appreciate anybody that's ever did, because I had multiple calls from different people, and they explained a couple different things, you know, and I appreciate that because they did it like genuine people that still have love. They didn't just say, "Oh, f this fool Savage Chev." You know what I'm saying? They didn't just say that, bro. Like they really just showed a lot of love and got at me some way and hit me like, "Hey, how can I talk to you?" And that's always respected. And anybody out there, if you ever felt like I said maybe something that you didn't agree with, you're more than welcome to always get a hold of me and chop it up with me. I've seen it multiple times. I've seen it with, different aspects of people and different cars and different neighborhoods and different sectors of Denver. Um, and I seen people hit me up and was like, just try to explain the situation from their side instead of just tripping over it, you know. But I've told everybody this. I told everybody this from the get-go. I told everybody this from the get-go. I basically came into this YouTube aspect like with love and genuine love for Denver, right? That's my first aspect of the YouTube channel. One big reason why I started doing it is because people were representing Denver and trying to tell us about what Denver was, and they were trying to actually speak on the town and really didn't have any information. They were outsiders trying to talk about Denver. Um, yeah, a wicked windstorm. Yeah, here too. Here too, brother. They're about to actually shut off our electricity, they said. Um, so when I heard that and I seen people actually representing the city, and they were trying to tell us about our city, and they're not from here, and they were trying to talk about the city, and they said a lot of stuff that was not true whatsoever. Me being a Denver native and who I am, bro, like there was an obligation to actually represent the town in a rightful manner, you know. But I wanted to represent the whole box state and represent all the cities in Denver and the Denver metro from Montbello to the west, north to the south. Because I didn't want to be biased, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to show love to everybody's hood. I wanted to show love to everybody that has history in Denver, for sure, for sure, for sure. I didn't want to be biased and just keep it the east side, because I got partners and I know people from everywhere. So I started showing everybody some love, and you know, shining light on different parts of the city. Now, for people that don't have like the capacity to understand this, right? And this is the truth. Shit goes over their head. And if you're in a mentality where it's just us and we don't care about nothing else, that shit's gonna go over your head. You ain't gonna even understand the bigger picture. You're just automatically just gonna get pressed behind it and start acting a fool and like acting like you're tripping over it instead of saying, he representing the town. I always say that, bro. Like, you got to show the city love, bro. There's a lot of fools that don't even show the city love, and they get mad when you showing the city love because I think there's a lot of envious shit that goes into it, bro. Like, a lot of people, a lot of people are envious over the growth of different things, you know. And some people don't like that. They don't. And then if they're so in a mindset where they're just about their own neighborhoods, then they don't like to see anybody from the other side even grow with some shit like this, you know? But that's where people are that's where they take it wrong, bro. Like, you have to come out your comfort zone. You gotta actually come out your comfort zone to be a real one and say, hey, you know what? I mess with that shit because it's all about the Bach State. I mess with that. Um, if they surrounded themselves around positive people, their whole aspect of life would change. And being alive and being able to pump iron is a blessing. Hell yeah, that's true too. People they don't even count their blessings, my brother. You know, they don't count their blessings, bro. A lot of people are too worried about like the little things that don't even matter, bro. Like, a lot of stuff just don't matter. When you 40 and you lived all the aspect and you've seen a lot of losses, you understand that, you understand what life is a blessing in itself. And if you here breathing and you have your health and you have a choice to better yourself on a regular, bro, you're blessed. You're a blessed individual because there's a lot of people that don't have them options, bro. There's a lot of people that don't have them options. A lot of people are not even here no more. A lot of people are in prison, bro, and not being able to get out to the streets of their families or nothing. You know, that's one thing the prison taught me tremendously, bro. If it wasn't good for anything, it was good to show me you cannot throw a blind eye to your blessings, bro. You cannot take heed to the blessings you got in your life, bro. You know, because when I was really around lifers that were not getting out of prison, bro, that didn't have a chance, and looking at my life, homie, and seeing I had another chance, and I'm looking at these dudes never getting out to the streets ever again. It put a perspective in me that I'm like, bro, I was one wrong choice. I was one wrong choice away from doing the rest of my life in prison, homie. Doing doing one wrong action and being in prison for the rest of my life, bro. And the lifers that were around me showed me this, bro. Like, real talk. Because these fools are never getting out the penitentiary, homie. They've been on the yard for 20 years. 20 years, my homies. And they still have 60 plus years, never getting out the pen, that homie. Never getting out of prison. They ain't never gonna be with their families ever again, bro. They ain't never gonna see their kids again. They ain't never gonna be around the loved ones again. And seeing that, bro, seeing that fools break down because they forgotten, homie. Like, them fools, a lot of them lifers are forgotten. Once they go do life, people just leave them fools to rot. They don't have, some of them fools don't even get no letters. Some of them fools are in prison just doing time, homie, rotting away. Like, real shit. Everybody forgot some of them lifers, bro. Nobody in the streets even wrote these dudes, came and visit these dudes. I said, damn, fool. And we are all one wrong decision from actually being in that predicament, homie. One wrong decision, bro. One aspect of being around the wrong individuals, homie, and you're doing a life sentence behind some crazy shit, man. You know? That's mind blowing to me, bro. Like, you got to take heed to that, youngsters, man. I have a lot of youngsters that I be talking to, and I try to direct a lot of the energy towards the youngsters because a lot of youngsters I realize, like, to be real, is like they're looking for something to magnetic to. The youngsters are looking for something to actually cling on to, bro. Everybody's looking to be a part of something. Everybody, you know, and it might not even be a good set of it might not even be a good thing that they're looking at to cling on to, but everybody's trying to be a part of something, man. That's why these fools be joining gangs. That's why these fools actually be joining gangs because they want to be loved by something. Oh, that's the family that loves me. I'm gonna die for this shit. I'm gonna have love for this shit tremendously. I'm gonna die for this shit. I'm gonna ride for this shit to the end. These are my brothers. These are my real situations. These are the day ones. I could never join a gang. I have too many trust issues. For real though, bro. Like, yeah, and I was naive to that shit, my homie. Like Vegas, I was naive to that shit, my homie, to be real. And I gave I gave I gave my love and trust to a lot of shit that when it boils down to it, never would have been lonely. Never really actually had any love, homie. It never really had the traits of love at all from the get go. And I'm not saying fools didn't have love for your boy Savage, for of course, but at the end of the day, the streets in the South don't have love. There's no love in the streets, bro. It's a revolving door of just hate because there's no benefit to the streets at all. There's no benefit. You don't benefit off the streets. You don't get anything back from the streets. What do you get back? The only thing you actually get back is maybe your reputation. You might get a reputation of being a real one, but I always say this, bro. I'd rather be a square than a real one. I just rather be a square than a fool that has a reputation for being a street solid fool or having, oh, that fool's a legend in the hood. Like, to be real with you, bro, that doesn't amount to anything that's in the real life. It doesn't amount to anything in real life, bro. You can't get a job because you're a real one. You can't even get, like, until you really change your shit up, you can't just go in and tell these fools, I'm a real one, you should hire me. You go into these apartment complex and have a felony. I was a real one though, bro. Why don't you let me live here? You really, that just doesn't matter to people, it just matters to people in the hood, homie. And all the real ones I know, they're either dead. A lot of the real ones I know are dead, homie, or they're in prison for the rest of their life for being the real ones. And the real ones I know, homie, like a lot of real ones I know, they got killed. They got killed by a sucker, bro. Like, or they got dropped by some clown. Or they doing life sentence because of some clowns that were supposedly supposed to be a part of the culture, homie, and got these fools hammed up. They got these fools hammed up, bro. They was the clowns out here, and they're out here partaking in these actions of what the streets are supposed to be called. And they get hammed up, and now they're doing life sentences behind what we call the streets, bro. Or they're dead. Or these fools are dead, you know? And then you got a lot of these fools that are the damn, bro, you look skinny and mini. What you doing? Trying to work out in there? See, lady said came in here looking skinny and mini and ready to go to the gym. No, just what are you doing? I love you.
Love you.
That's kind of what it's all about. It's coming home to the family, bro, and building your own empire instead of building the hood. Let's build the hood, because you know why?
And eating pepperoni.
And the reality, the truthful, because like the you don't own shit, bro. Like, to be real, you don't own nothing in the hood, bro, if you don't got property. Most fools nowadays that are in the streets are poor as hell. They broke. And then if you're balling in the streets, you're gonna get cracked. Eventually, somebody gonna snitch on you. You know, somebody gonna snitch on you, and then you gonna be doing prison time behind trying to provide for your family, but not doing it the job way. You gonna get snitched on, and if you've been selling drugs forever, homie, let me tell you something. This is the honest truth. If you've been selling drugs forever, and you're in a city and you've been doing it for 30 plus years, I'm sorry to say, homie, you to stay out that long, especially if there's indictments that's been in the city and there's history. If you've been out there 20 plus years and you're still free, you might have snitched. I'm sorry to say. If you're in another city too, if you came to another city, bro, if you came to another city and you talking about I moved from my city and you were saying I used to slang workout in the other city, you might be running from something bad in your background in your backyard. It's the truth. You might have snitched and just been running from your backyard. You're not even welcome in your backyard. You're green lighted.
You want fajitas or no?
I'll take some fajitas.
Or do you want that?
No, I don't want pho. I'll cook the fajitas. I actually cook the fajitas. I know, but
Since when?
it's too expensive. I'd rather eat fajitas, a home cooked meal with watching a movie with the family.
Me with your wife.
Mm-hmm. A real one. That's right there, Vegas. That's true, and I won't even argue that. That's probably the realest shit you could do, my homie. That's the realest shit you could do is provide for your family and just try to be a good person. That's an example to people how to be good and help people around you that's in you, homie, be better themselves. You think you guys can beat the evil empire of the playoffs? Man, I'm not worried about the Patriots, Rada. That little dude, Drake May, is little league, my Brody. He's a little boy. He ain't been in no adversary, and he ain't battled nobody. You know, so yeah, hell yeah, Drake May is the least of Broncos country's worries because he's gonna have to come here. I tell my story all the time, man. I tell my story all the time. Check this out. When I was younger, bro, I was a little young kid, right? And I remember I actually knew how to read. I actually knew how to throw up gang signs before I even knew how to do math. To be 100, I was a little ass kid, homie, and people that were older, they taught me how to throw up gang signs and hit up the hood before I even knew how to read or do math, right? Being around just older homies and family, that shit was just intriguing to me, homie. Like, that's what a lot I see it a lot too. Young kids, they are so intrigued by that shit. And when I was a teenager, bro, I started riding with my cousins, 12, 13 years old, just fully active with my older cousins, because that's what they did. I lived with my OGs at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Straight lived with my OGs at an early age. Like I didn't come off the block, fool, and just see these fools. Like I lived with the OG cousins. 12, 13, I was at their crib. Oh. Hey man, we had to do what we had to do, my bro. Shout out to you though, man. You guys you'll still be doing your thing, man. Um, and I had told this testimony, my pops passed away at an early age, bro. He got shot when I was a kid, homie. 14 years old. 14 years old. My dad got killed, bro. And in that time frame, I had a decision to stay on the good narrow road and go play sports and stay in the aspect of schooling. Shout out to my pops, man. Or that shit had me very mad, bro. They killed my pops, bro. So the first fools that pulled up was the homies. They came and showed love right off top. Like, and we hit the blocks every day after that looking for what the answers was to that shit. So my obligation was to them fools, you know, responsibility to the family, man. Later down the road, I got so good at doing this politicking, bro. I just literally just felt untouchable out there because I'm running the young car. I got young homies, and we really were not taking losses anytime at that time frame. So long story short, bro, like I built a reputation and got a lot of love from the community and had a lot of respect, right? I catch a prison sentence, bro, for just being a part of the streets, bro. I almost caught a life sentence for being a part of the streets and putting in work. And that's what we did. Almost put me away, right? I go do my time, homie. Like I go do my time like a G. No second guessing. And the DA, homie, the DA was trying to have me snitch on baby bro. I took it like a solid homie, you know. I told them fools like, bro, if my brother goes dudes 32 for this shit, I'm going to do 32. But they were trying to get me because he was a juvenile, and they said that I'm actually an adult. I kept it thorough all the way around. And to be truthful, my baby bro, he would have got lesser time because he was a juvenile for what happened. But I said, hell no, right? Comes with the territory. I'll go do 32 years. I don't care. Boom. Hit the compound, homie, and kept it thorough on the compound. But you know what that brought to? Homies out here that supposedly had a lot of love. These fools forgot your boy, homie. No letters, no JPays, no visits. I was on the yard, homie, like literally doing time alone. Where the hood, man, my family was going through crazy shit out here. My sister was going through all kinds of crazy shit out here. And some of the hood just allowed that shit, you know? It was allowing baby sis to go through some bad situations and even pull up and ride for that shit, bro. And this is supposed to be family too. Like, and not only that, I'm on the yard catching the baggage behind what's going on in the streets and in the penitentiary, handling business for the hood and literally growing the neighborhood, homie. I brought a lot of foods to the hood. I got a lot of baby homies from the turf creating. It's wild though, because like I'm taking fades for homies beefs and I'm getting in big ass riots for my homies beefs because that's the homie. If the homie got beef with you, we tripping. And I got in situations where they tried to pack me out over the homies beef, but I took it with stride. I didn't cry about that shit because it just comes with hood politics. There's no crying about that shit when it happens, you know. So I took it with stride. I took it with stride and I literally took it on the chin, homie. You know, shout out to my homies from the Trey Chev, homie. Shout out to y'all, man. My high salute to the whole East Side. You know what I'm saying? We got love for everybody, bro. I took that shit with stride though, bro. Cause I signed up for that shit. I didn't switch up, didn't tuck my flag. Even when Fu said you should tuck because you know what I'm saying, you know where you from and this. I just kept it with stride, and I really just didn't care because I love and passion of the hood. My point is through all that, right? Building loyalty, sending letters to the homies when I got out, sending letters to all the homies on the yard, sending money to the homies on the yard. And I got homies out here trying to sleep with family members, homie. Literally getting female family members pregnant. Now it's on the female family members, definitely. But who does that as homies, bro? Like, how you gonna try to be with your homies' sisters and cousins and then put hands on them? Like, you know, like that should have make you get killed. You putting fools in predicaments, but why? Who does that? We don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Where do we do that at? Or fools robbing fools and jacking fools and fools leaving the yard after we get in a big ass riot with other lokes, other crips, bro. We fighting with these fools and one fool that's supposed to be the direct homie, he leaves the yard because he's on spook status. But I gotta go back to the yard and I gotta go handle this domino effect. Hold on, Rick, I gotta get a charger. My bad. Damn, I didn't even know this shit was about to die. Damn, this shit's about to die. If it dies, man, I apologize. I'll talk about this tomorrow. Let me see. Come on, don't die on me. Give me some life. If it dies, people, my bad. But it's about to die. We ain't getting no charge either. That's trash. Maybe we will. If it dies, homie, I apologize. Maybe it's time to just let it go for the night. Um but yeah, bro, like in handling that business and not having no smut, homie, not having no jacket, you can't say you could never say that Savage Sev or the Sevlog, bro, got any smut on the name. And I handled that shit, but I took it with pride, homie, right? Got out, bro, and I started moving and started building even out here and conducting traffic with the little homies and always having homies' best interest. To moving some of the homies into my house, bro, and then they badmouthing the family, bro, and just all kinds of shit. I mean, I'm not gonna get into too much of that, but my main point is all that shit that you do and the respect that you earn. What did that shit give me, homie? Nothing. But a mentality of trying to figure this shit out. A mentality of 40 years old, trying to figure my way still. When I was sick, homie, I got sick. I told this story too. I got hella sick, bro. I'm not, this is real talk, and I'll let you guys go for the night. So I told this story, bro, and I'm gonna tell it right now, and it's gonna be a quick version. This is how crazy shit got, bro, that, you know, it was interesting, bro, because like you are a decision away from making bad choices and putting yourself in a predicament, right? So I had told even my family, I had told my family, like, I don't care what people do. I'm probably going back to prison, right? I told this to everybody. And I made a choice. Love you too. I made a choice to stand on that shit. And I felt that shit in my heart. I was about to go back to prison because some shit popped off in the streets. And I really didn't care at that moment. And I had a surgery on my nose, bro. I got my nose broken. And I went to go do the surgery. That surgery saved my life in when I looked at it in a far sense in the future, it saved my life because when I got the surgery, my nose had these plastic things and I actually had a deviated septum surgery. But when I got out, I had an allergic reaction where it put my health into a whole roller coaster. I got hella sick, bro. Like I lost a gang of weight. I was just really sick. Like I literally got to a point where the sickness overtook my body. They didn't even know what was wrong with me. I didn't even understand why I got this sick. I got this sick, bro. Like it felt like I was in a movie in a roller coaster because I couldn't, like, honestly, homies, I couldn't even sleep at night, bro. There was times where I would stay up 2 nights in a row because I had insomnia behind this sickness. I couldn't even sleep. So I'm tripping now. I'm like, homie, like in my mind, I thought I was dying, homie. I thought I was actually dying to this sickness. Nobody, no doctors or anything could tell me what was wrong with me, right? So to be real, when I talk about faith, I actually told God, I was like, hey, I need some answers to this house shit. And if you can reveal this to me and you could give me clarification what it is, I literally will submit to you. Like I'm gonna literally, and this is where my faith is so strong. You always hear me about my faith. I said, if you can answer this and give me answers, because I went to ENT doctors, I went to therapies, I went to these people that specialize, and everybody would say it was anxiety. Hey, stop. Hey, homie, because Vegas, that's not even a fabrication, bro. Because the night before the surgery, homie, I told my wife, I don't care what you do. You need to figure out what you're going to do because I'm going to go back to prison. I had my mind made up. And some reason I still went to go get the surgery the next day because I didn't think I was going to get sick. I thought I was going to get the surgery and then I was actually going to just heal up and I was going to go handle my business and go back to prison because I already had my mind made up, right? I get the surgery. And this is how it played out. When you get a surgery like that, they put these plastic things in your nose, right? Boom. Well, the second day of the surgery, that shit closes up your airways, right? So you got these things in your nose, but you can't take them out because if you take them out, basically this shit will cave in. Your nose will cave in. Them things are the things that are holding your nose like into place. I'm not used to that because, bro, I never had health problems, but the night it closed up because it was so swollen, I literally thought I was suffocating to death. What up, Bigfoot? How you doing, fam? Mile high salute. So I started going into panic attacks that same night, bro. I thought I was dying because I couldn't breathe. This shit just closed up. And I stayed up that night. And then I went to the hospital the next day because I couldn't breathe. And they gave me these pills, right? They gave me these pills. So I popped some pills because they're like, this shit will help you relax. You need to just, you know what I'm saying? You're just going through a panic attack because of this. Well, I started popping them pills to try to relieve, but that shit turned into insomnia, bro. Them pills didn't help me. That shit turned into me not being able to go to sleep. So my mind's fucking up because, like, if you ever had insomnia and you stayed up for a couple days, you start thinking you're seeing shit. Like, real talk, your shit's so cloudy and you start thinking you're seeing stuff, bro, and your mind's like, you think you're dying, bro. Well, this is where I messed up. What's up with it, bro? This is where I messed up. What up, Mall High? What's good with you, brother? How you been, fam? Shout out to you, fam. What's good? Well, this is where I messed up. I called the surgeon doctor and I said, hey, is there any way I can actually take these out before? Because I can't breathe with this shit. I can't walk around like this, bro. That shit was like one of the worst feelings ever. Well, he said, you can, but if your nose collapse, you're taking the risk of your nose collapsing, bro. So my stupid ass, because I was in a panic attack, I said, what's the earliest I could take these out? He said, Friday. That you're cutting it short though. Like, that's the earliest. So you know what I did? That Friday, as soon as they allowed me to go, bro, I had these doctors take them fucking plastic things out of my nose. I wasn't supposed to. And it was good for the first day, bro. Like, it felt like I could breathe. Everything was good, bro. But my nose still had to heal. So I had all kinds of shit on my nose. So now I'm starting to, this is the weirdest shit, homie. This is going to sound weird though, bro. But I had all this back shit in the back of my throat from blood and all this shit. And it started affecting my swallowing because, like, it felt like I couldn't swallow shit, bro. Like, it was swollen back there. So I started overthinking this shit and really put me in a fucked up place, homie. Long story short, that shit started, the medicine and what they had me on started getting in my stomach. And I don't know if you guys ever heard of H. pylori. It's a virus. It's a H. pylori virus. They don't even know what that shit really is, but it's like a big ass virus in your stomach. It gets in your stomach lining and it attaches to your stomach and it eats all your nutrients. Most people don't even get this shit because it's uncommon so much. And it's like 10% of people in the world, it will manifest in their stomach if you have anything that's bad in your stomach. Well, I fucking had that shit, bro. I didn't even know I had that shit. So I'm walking around with this stomach virus and it was making me hella sick. Like, that shit was making me hella sick to a point I started getting acid reflux all in my throat. So now I got acid reflux. I got the back part of my fucking shit it's just draining with fucking the healing. Now, this shit started getting so swollen around this time, I couldn't even swallow. Like, it was hard for me to eat. And all this shit was going on at the same time. And everybody was saying it was anxiety, bro. But I honestly think it was God putting me in a place where I had to actually call on him like, hey, Lord, I need you to reveal this shit. So I did. But when I tell you, homie, this is why, honestly, like, I believe in other things, like, for sure, in detail. In that time frame, homie, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it was just because of lack of sleep, but I would see shit, like, in detail. Like, I would see, like, a figure, boom, just pass by, homie. And I don't know if it was lack of sleep, but it would be so detailed, bro. Like, it would give me the cold chill. So I was starting to see shit. I was starting to see the spiritual realm, homie. If you know anything about the spiritual realm, you know what I'm talking about. I would be up at like 3 o'clock in the morning trying to go to sleep, and I would be so tired already, like off of not going to sleep for 2 days. I would look outside, homie, and out of the corner of my eye, I would see like a being or a creature, homie, and it would just run. It would run like fast across where the window was, and then I would be like, "What the fuck did I just see? Oh hell nah!" And I would look outside, and I'd be like, "Oh, cuz that's no hell no. What the hell was that?" My mind started fucking me up, messing me up, homie. It was messing me up like bad. So one day, like my mom's a big prayer warrior. My mom's a big prayer warrior, and she said, "Hey, you're having a spiritual attack, bro." And for people that don't understand this shit, I'm like, a spiritual attack. I kind of know about this shit, but I'm like, why would I be having a spiritual attack? So she started, her and my wife started praying over me like on a daily basis, just going to war, like they were going to war right for me. The more they went to war, I started I started just seeing a lot of spiritual things, bro. I can't even like explain a lot of this shit. Like one time I was chilling in the window. I'm chilling outside on the couch, and it's like I could see outside in this tree. I see in the tree, and I see a freaking bro. I see a figure in the tree, homie, and it was a face, but it was a detailed face in a tree, bro. And I started looking at it more and more, like it was in a trance. But the more I looked at it, I started getting, fear. Like it was like goosebumps. Like it was a fear. And I tried to look at that shit, but it was like putting a lot of fear. Like, and I said, oh, so I literally closed my eyes and it was like, hey, Lord, if you hear me, put protection around me, because it was like that. It was like hella real, bro. I started seeing a figure, bro. Like I can't explain the figure. It was an evil face in the tree, bro. And it just didn't go away, homie. Like it was staring. And like I said, it was a lack of sleep, but I think it was the spiritual realm, homie. And I'm looking at this and I'm looking more and more to see if it's gonna disappear. And it's like it's a face like laughing, homie. And my mom, she identified it like, yeah, bro, she got a vision, like there's a spiritual attack on your life because you have a strong voice, and you're a voice for people. You are supposed to lead people to the kingdom of God, right? She's telling me this. She had a dream, and there's a lot of words that were spoke over my life as a kid. Now, I know people don't want to hear this preaching shit, but it's the truth. When you're called for something, especially in the spiritual aspect, and you have a real calling on your life, the devil gonna try to take you out. That's what gang's been to me my whole life. The gang's been trying to take me out, bro. And they never have succeeded. From getting shot up twice to prison and fighting for my life, bro, it's never succeeded. So the devil is actually pretty mad, right? And I always had this thing where I was going back and forth with gang banging, the streets, and I would play this shit like, bro, like I'm who I am, right? That was my identity, definitely. That's my identity, bro. I promise you, bro. Anybody that knew me before any of this and like really shit, I would always say, bro, the hood comes before everything. My mom, my family, the hood comes before everything, and in that sense, it came before God too. If you weren't from the hood, you were no good. I only loved the hood, bro. That's all I cared about. But I have this warrior spirit about me too. When I'm passionate about something, you're not gonna be able to persuade me for shit. I'm gonna be passionate to that shit. So that's why, like, to be honest, with God, if I was really just going all out for God, bro, it doesn't matter what you say. I'm gonna push that shit like a real warrior, homie. So God knows that, and the devil knows that also. The devil always knew that. He put gangs in front of me, and I was magnetic to that. And I literally was an extremist for gang banging, right? Um, Long story short, bro, I gave my life to God, right? I did. And I actually told all the homies, like, I'm done with this shit, bro. Homies were mad. There was a lot of people mad, even my bro and all them fools were mad. And I stand firm, I still firm with that. You want to know what's crazy, my homies? Like real shit, we're getting into some deep talk, right? I submitted to God, right? Tell me why right after I submit to God, homie, and I just kind of just say, "Hey, Lord, whatever you're doing, I don't understand it, and I'm still sick." I said, "But I have a peace. Like I wasn't even scared no more. Like I have a peace, right?" Tell me why no fabrication on everything I love, on my dead pops, on everything, on the skin, my family, my wife, bro. They said we have one more test. This is crazy, homie. They said we have one more test that we want you to take because they didn't have the answers, bro. They said, "Have you ever been tested for this shit called H. pylori, homie?" I don't think any of you guys even heard of this virus, right? Nobody's heard of this virus. H. pylori, I know I haven't heard of this. This was right after I said, "Hey, God, bro, like utilize me if that's what you're gonna do." Like, nobody knows what this is, bro. This H. pylori shit, nobody knows, bro. Tell me why when I said, "Hey, I'm gonna try to follow you, huh, Lord." Somehow they just said, "Hey, we needed you to get tested for this." I got tested for it. In a matter of a day, they had his test results. I had H. pylori. Do you understand that H. pylori, it doesn't hit everybody, bro? Like there's like 10% of this world that it actually manifests. And I was in the 10% of this shit, right? So that gave me clarification immediately. And then I went to this specialist for a throat because my shit I couldn't swallow, bro. And I didn't know why I couldn't swallow. This shit was always swollen. Like, damn, homie. Yeah. My bad, my homies. My bad. Yeah. My bad, Rodders. I didn't even mean to my phone started acting up. My phone I'm back rocking though. It went dead. It went dead. You had to make a choice between right or wrong, evil or light. Shout out to the homies, man, that stayed here. My bad. I apologize. Damn, I didn't even see all these things. But to get back what I was saying, man, to get back what I was saying. Um, so yeah, bro, like they H. pylori virus in my stomach. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy, homie. Like that shit just came out of nowhere. And then they directed me to this specialist, homie. And sure enough, in that same week, them fools realized my shit was swollen, bro. Like all this shit was swollen. I couldn't even swallow. So they had me do these exercises to unswallow this shit, bro. It didn't stop there though, bro. Cause like if you don't keep strong, like if you don't keep strong as a person and you just keep going and you just kind of defy and you be defiant and you just kind of ride with it, you gonna follow back. You gonna follow back in the trap. So sure enough, bro, like a couple people got out of the penitentiary, and I got love for these fools, you know, and they called a big ass function. And I hadn't been tapping in with the homies or the family at all because I'm on my own little trip. During that time too, my homies, the homies kind of just separated a lot. They didn't really tap in and they didn't even really check up on you. It is what it is. The real ones tapped in and show love. But a lot of homies, you know, they wasn't tapping in, bro. They was like in their own little world. So one of my partners gets out and they're like, pull up to the spot. So I pull up. My better judgment told me not to even pull up. My better judgment told me not to even pull up. I pull up and I see the love. I'm talking about there was homies there that I hadn't seen in years, bro. I hadn't seen in years. I pull up and it was just all love, homie. Them fools was showing me major love. Like, what's up, Big Sev? We miss you. Like, they were showing me love. So I let my guard down immediately, homie. And that same night, I was full-fledged back into politicking. Where you been? Were you in band with a I know Chucky from he from 211s, you know what I'm saying? And then a gang of Charles, yeah, I know a couple of them fools. Yeah, Charles, they the family, right? Some the homie Charles. I know the homie Charles. You know, I came across a couple of them. Um, what up, my G? Denver West. Yeah, what's up with it? What's up with my galleons, homie? God bless the homies. Um, so I pulled up to the spot, homie, and I pulled up to the he's from CMG. In the penitentiary, to be real with you, bro, I mess with the Lokes, bro. I mess with all the Crips, and I didn't conversate with too many other people, you know. I got people I know, but like in there, it's like you mess with your own homies. Because if it pops off, bro, I don't want to have like friendships. I just want to go. I don't want to be like, oh, that's the homie. So if we're in it to it with them fools, I don't want to have to feel like I'm cool with that fool. You know, so I just chose to just stay with my own homies, bro. Like no disrespect to anybody, you know, but that's just kind of how prison was. Um, so long story short, Rada, like long story short, I'm like in my late 30s on this shit now, bro. Like I'm out the penitentiary and I pull up to the homie spot and it was all love, homie. When the homies started getting together, we started just literally being out here on some crazy shit. Like I was back in the teens. I'm talking about I'm in my late 30s, bro. And I'm literally back in the streets just acting up. I'm talking about I just felt it again, homie. Like I felt like I had a new way of life. And this was like what really the spiritual warfare was, because it was like, homie, you back in the streets. And when I'm in the streets, I like to be a front liner. I'm not gonna lie, homie. I like to get out there tripping. I don't like to make money or none of that shit. I like to get out there tripping. That was my stilo. Like, let's just get out there trooping. And it got so bad that I almost got locked back up and almost caught another case. I had to bounce out of Denver, Colorado and go to Kansas City, Missouri for a minute in Indiana because I could have got a little bit of time, bro. And I literally had to bounce out of city because them fools, they literally have my name and some bullshit, bro. And like, luckily the homie, one of the homies literally was just, he was solid, bro. And just kind of just did him, you know, he got hammed up in the feds, but I come back and shit's popping with my homies, bro. And some shit popped off, homie, where one of my little partner get hit, right? They hit the homie in the leg. They get at him. He goes basically to the hospital. So it was all kinds of crazy shit going on. And then I get a phone call one day, homie. I get a phone call one day. And I don't know if you guys ever got this phone call, right? The first words they say, hey, do you know somebody with these tattoos? Usually when they say that, it's they found somebody's dead body. They found somebody's body and they're identifying with these tattoos, right? Anybody that gets them phone calls, bro, that's you kind of just go into, damn, one of the homies is dead. And it wasn't one of the homies. It was my baby bro. A lot of fools know my baby brother, homie. Like my baby brother, they know the family. My baby bro, you know, that's my bro. That's the first thing they ask. Do you know this dude? He has a tattoo, and they literally describe my baby bro's tattoos. And like I said, homie, anybody that's in the streets know that that's the worst call you could get because they found your brother. They found pretty much it goes that your brother's dead. I started going crazy, like, nah, what the fuck? I said, where is he? Is he dead? And they were like, nah, he's fighting for his life. He was shot 4 times. That fool was shot 4 times, bro. But he's in a coma. He's on life support. Homie, if you ever get a phone call like that, it's probably the worst fucking shit you ever can experience, especially if it's your baby bro. These are your siblings. These are the people that you raised and were in your household, bro. So I go to the hospital and I never see my baby bro really, you know. My baby bro is one of them fools that's just a gladiator too, but he was on that deathbed, homie. He was on a respirator. After the machine was keeping him alive. He got shot in the lung. He got shot in the stomach. He got shot in the neck. Hardest shit ever for me, because that's my baby bro. Like that was my little bro, homie. Like every day. I got a tattoo. Me and him got the same tattoo of our mom, bro, Rhonda Boys. You know? And they said that fool had like 50% chance of even making it, right? They said that he had a 50% chance of even making it. And if he made it because of just how the bullet went in his face and hit his throat and his vocal cords, he might have been a vegetable. Homie, that shit was fucked up, right? And my mind just strictly went back to, oh fuck no. So we gathered up, bro, and there was a lot of shit going on in the streets. And then all of a sudden, bro, everything hit me like a ton of bricks. Not to give too much detail, but motherfuckers started talking about what the situation was and what happened that night. And sure enough, it wasn't nobody from nowhere else. It wasn't nobody from anywhere else and Enemigo hoods and everybody from the other side, bro. That shit was close to home. Somebody that, motherfucker be around you in the household. Left baby bro in the fucking alleyway, homie. Off of politics, we supposed to be from the, man, shit fucked me up, homie. Left my baby bro to die, bleed out in the fucking alley, homie. Walked over that fool, homie, and tried to puff baby bro. Fuck me up. Because it's like, damn, fool, you don't even have to worry about enemies no more. That's why I say this. Your closest people, bro, will be the ones that'll do you. Your closest people will be the one that'll rob you, bro. It's fucked up. That's what the game is, though. And I just can't, I could never see myself until that day, bro. I just kind of looked like, damn, the fuck? And let me tell you something, Rodders. We Ronda boys make shit happen. We the ones that carry flames, bro. We got all the respect with the turf. That's us. That's what we do. That we got all the respect. That our names got no smut, and we go in at any given time for the set. And even with all that respect, homie, you can, just it doesn't even pay off. It doesn't even matter if you got that type of shit, that respect. Because the streets don't respect and they don't have no pity on no one, And then I thought about that shit too, my homies. I was thinking about that shit too. Like, I'm out here putting my life on the line for these sucker ass fools. I'm putting my life on the line, and anybody that knows me, they know. Hey, my bad, my homies. My bad. But yeah, man, like, and then I started thinking about the people that was really like the people that was in my corner through all the crazy hard times, fool. And it was the family. I was kind of just like stepping out on the family, bro. I was stepping out on the family, bro. Like the people that really had love for me, I was kind of like just saying, hey, y'all on the back burner. Cause I used to tell my loved ones, bro. I used to tell my wife and everything, like the hood comes before you, for a long time, bro. Like my actions shown that shit too. Like the hood's before you. You signed up for this shit. And she the one that was riding through the worst shit, bro. Like she was the rider. She was the solid one. Loyal to the bone, bro. Loyal to the bone. And I was for a minute there, I was kind of an asshole to that shit. Like, nah, this is what it is. It's the hood. It's the neighborhood. When I should have been just kind of just putting embedded into what I had, the empire, homie, and real loyal people. But I think all of us do that. Like if you look back at it, a lot of times, homie, the people that be showing us love and the people that really are in our corner, we'll literally put them on the back burner for like shit that doesn't even make sense. We'll put them on the back burner for shit that don't even make sense. Shit that ain't even loyal. We'll be loyal to some shit that ain't even loyal to us, like 100%. And when you get older, you analyze that shit like, damn, homie, all them years to some shit that wasn't even loyal. Some shit that shit it didn't prosper me anything. Hell no, it didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I always say this too, bro. And you guys done heard this shit. Like people that have been around, bro. if I happen, like, and I said this, if I happen to just one day just lose it and say, hey, I'm going back to the streets, bro. Like, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going back to the hood. I'm literally just basically telling death to come get me, bro. Like, real shit. If I said today I'm going back to politic and I'm gonna get activated in these streets, I'm literally telling death to just come get me. Cause I'm gonna crash out all the way around, bro. Like, I'm not gonna even play with it. Cause really, to be truthful, I'm gonna be 100. Cause you changed your number. Yeah, cause you don't call no more. What's the reason then, bro? You call every 6 months, Rada. I can't wait. I can't wait on the homie to call. Your ass to leave for 8 months and then call me like, bro. I called. I'm like, bro. Yeah, I've been waiting for your call for a long time, bruh. What up with it, Lurch? What's up with my bro? How you doing, fam? But and that's what I always tell myself, homie. I'm telling death to come get me because first off, bro, I'm not I'm not going back to prison for another sentence. When I say that, I'm not going free willed. Like, if I put in some work and the cops come get me, I am tripping with the cops till it's done. I'm not going to sit back in prison. You got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got the Sevlok messed up. I ain't going to sit. You think at 40 I'm going to go sit another 30 years in the Panther in a penitentiary? Man, y'all smoking crazy. Yeah, I do. You do give me your number, and every time I call your ass, you on the road talking about I'm gonna call your ass back. Talking about I got some dead. I'm in a dead area. The reception's bad over here, Sev. I can't, bro. You playing phone tag with the Rada, bro. I can't deal with you in your bad receptions. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Lurch? What's good with you, fool? If you ever think about it, you ever think about going back and start doing stupid stuff, go live and we will set your ass straight. I appreciate that shit, fool. I appreciate that shit, homie. I hate you too, fool. I love you, bro. I miss your ass, homie. I hope you're doing good, bro. I really do. We over here chopping it up. But nah, for real, homie, like, that's why I won't put myself in that predicament. Cause I just know that, like, to be real with you, bro, I'm not a prison dude. I'm not gonna go sit in penitentiary again. I gave all my 20s to that bullshit. I really hated the penitentiary. I never ever said I was a convict or nothing, homie. I really hated prison. I did that shit, conquered that shit, and I'm not willing to go do another 20, 30 years off some suckery too. And I'm a stupid individual, bro. Like, I'm not stupid, but I'm a fool that don't think about shit. So when I'm activated, I just do the most, bro. Like, I'm not gonna think about anything. I really ain't. I guarantee first month that I'm out there, homie, tripping again, I'm gonna catch another case because that's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. And I'm not willing to go sit another case. So that means that I'm willing to die. I'm willing to just die. And I know that about myself, to be real, you know. Prison was whack. We had fun though. I mean, we were young though, you know what I'm saying? We was young on the Panther, homie. Me and you were young. We were doing time around the same time, trooping in the penitentiary. They couldn't stop. We were the youngest fools on that yard too. We was out there acting crazy, Rada. You know what I'm saying? We made it, bro. Like, and with you, my homie, like, I gotta give you a lot of love because you always checked up on me for a long time. Like, homie, you doing good? Like, you never judged or none. Like, homie, you're like, you staying away from the homies. Yeah, bro, I got you. Like, do that shit, bro. You're more than that shit, you know. But you know me, I was always the fool that would just be. I had too much love for the set, bro, and I would go back. Like, it just had me like a drug. And you would always be like, bro, like, I'm calling you to make sure you good, you tapping in. And that was always love and respect. That's why I don't like anything, homie. It's always respect with you, my brother, you know? Um, and I got major love for the Rada, bro, because we went through some hardships on the yard together, homie, just different things, and we still here to talk about that shit, bro. But and it's always gonna be love, homie. And we done seen the suckers together, fool. We done seen how these suckers be out here, bro. And we done talked about this many a times, my loc, my Rada. We talked about this many a times about how it's just many foods we know is watered down and weirdos, bro. You know, weirdos, homie, to the max, bro. You know, hell nah, my bro, hell nah. And you know, 100% completely how fools wear they hard on the shoulder and are extremists for our beliefs. So when it came to what we was doing in our politic, bro, like there's no going back on that at that time. Like, nah, this is what it is. We really had the mentality, bro. We dying for this shit. Like, that's crazy when you think about that shit. We gonna die for this shit that don't really even give a fuck. We gonna die for this shit, homie. Like at one time, homie, that's what it was. Like that's what I thought was honorable, is to die. Die for this shit that don't really even give a fuck about you. Oh, and that's another thing is too, and that's honestly what I don't get either, Marada. Is you got a gang of fools that we thought was solid, bro, got paperwork. And that goes for all sets. That's the crazy part, because you hear about these good ass fools and you think these fools are solid, and they got these paperwork. And it's like, damn, fool, this fool told on this case. This fool told? Damn, bro, that fool's told. He was a solid one. You would never think that fool told. And then fools select politic, and we talk about this shit all the time, my homie. Fools be selected politic, and then they'll still be around these fools. They'll still be around these fools. And the same fools that they're being around, them are the same fools that could throw a jacket on another fool and get a good fool touched in the penitentiary because he has some type of clout. And this fool might be actually a solid fool that just keeps it 100 and don't got no smut on their name, bruh. Don't got no smut, didn't snitch, didn't mess with feezies, kept it solid all the way, took all the back fades, took on the homies' wars. And them fools will be the ones that asked out because a fool that got a little bit of clout threw a jacket on this fool. You know what I'm saying? Like, what part of the game was that shit? It is terrible, Rada. We're talking about just different things, bro. Like when you know you reach a because people always ask, bro, like how did you change? And you know, and I'm telling the community, change comes with the person, bro. Like people could say hey, I changed and I want to do good for myself, but at the end of the day, actions speak louder than words. A lot of people don't even have them actions, bro. And we see this a lot. People select politic with people that they just actually have love for, but their homies might not even be solid. Their homies might be the scumbag in the fools we talk about that messed up the code and they got shit in their own fucking backyard. That's bad, right? And they'll throw a jacket on this fool, and just because they got a little reputation, they got this fool that gets touched for not even just because a sucker put a jacket on this fool. And they got a whole jacket on themselves. They snitched. They were on the yard messing with the gay dudes. They ran when the homies were in war with some shit. They ran from the war and left their homies to get smashed up by the enemigos. Like, damn, fool, you ran? You let your homies get smashed up? I just, that's not fathomable. And then even with shit out here, bro, you got these fools that all play this shit like they banging and they activated, but when it's time to get busy, they know where to be found. Everybody's in the house hiding. It's time to really show what you about and the activities, and your ass is hiding. Talking about I got a family and kids. Shut your dumb ass up, homie. You do know that when you're trying to play this game, bro, the neighborhood comes before any of that. That's what they say. And usually people living off that shit. That's why, like, it doesn't even pay to act like that, bro. Like, take care of your family. That's what's hard. That's what's hard, bro. That's what makes you respected is your family, homie, and taking care of your responsibility. It don't make you a gangster, but it makes you a real man. It makes you a dude that's honorable. Taking care of your kids. I know suckers that take care of their kids, but at least they take care of their kids, you know? That's the reality, bro. Like it pays. It actually pays to be just normal and just live a normal life and have a peace of mind. I need to. What is this fool talking about? Bro, send me $10. Man, send me $10, bro. Send my Cash App $10. Damn, you been on my channel for a whole month, bro. You ain't sent me no donation money, bro. Why you ain't showing me no love? That's why I stay alone. Yeah, not hell yeah, homie. Hell yeah, bro. Because I really honestly understand too, fam, that you know that's probably the best thing you could have ever done, homie, for yourself. Um, Bro, I'll give it back to you tenfold. Shit. I wish I could, Rada. I wish I could. I wish I had $10 to give, man. I'm struggling myself, my brother. Yeah, now that's the real truth, man. Like we be chasing this shit, and then the kids, man, the kids nowadays, they chasing the same shit we were chasing. They're chasing the same shit that we was chasing, my homie. You know, these kids, bro. Like I understand people say people gotta learn and list, bro, but like you don't really have to learn if you just like take heed to what people say, bro. You don't really have to learn before I do stupid stuff. I think, well, this get me in trouble with the wife. Real shit. I mean, you got other people you got to look for too, man. Out for like you doing your thing, homie. Like, yes, like that's who you should actually be loyal to is the wifey, bro, that holds you down. That's not that like people be trying to throw a black eye on that shit. Homie, if you gonna be loyal to something, bro, be loyal to like somebody that's riding for you. Put energy into the people that put energy into you. Put energy into the people that put energy into you. Stop chasing shit that don't put no love and energy into you, homie. And to the youngsters, man, like real shit. You ain't gotta chase no damn gang. You ain't gotta try to be something that you're not. Stop chasing that shit, bro. If you really, homie, if it wasn't like a generational thing, like a real generational thing, and you ain't got homies and brothers and family that was before you, and it was not something that just was like in your face in your household, bro, you don't need to be chasing that shit. Um, you mean money? If a female needs money, what's the advice? That she only likes you for money? Don't ever be that fool that just gives a female money and she just needs you for money, because then you become a simp. And then you do it to yourself. You become a bozo. Like if she only wants you for money, bro, that's not a good look. And she ain't really showing you that she's intertwined and putting energy into you. What the hell you gonna try to chase that? You look like a bozo. You should put this nose, you should put this on your nose with a red nose and twist that shit, homie. Can't be doing that shit. You better a queen's gonna help you build, homie. A real queen's gonna try to help you build, not try to soak you for your money. My wife has been on my side 30 years. You ain't even, and that's what I'm saying. If she's been in your corner for 30 plus years, bro, there's no reason to even act up. And you're doing good for yourself. You're still alive. There's no reason to even try to chase anything else. Fuck the streets. What up, my Rada? What's good with you, my homie? How you doing, fam? Hell yeah. Man, stay alive and stay free, homie. Like real shit. Nah, not even if she's bad, homie. If she ain't bad until she's breaking some money with you. If you playing the game and that's not your rider, she better be breaking the cash. Forget all that. She better break you some paychecks. If that ain't your wife, don't be tricking. Because then you become the trick, homie, and you just not you worser than these fools that be simping and breaking their whole back for something that don't even love them. Yes, man. If it's just that aspect, homie, she better be breaking you a check. Well, and she tricked on me. I don't know, man. How many times did you go back to the penitentiary though? Because if you did it one time, bro, and she literally left, and the one time you only went while you were with her, that's not even a solid one. She could have rolled for a couple years. But it was like if you went back a second, third time, yeah, That comes on you. You do it one time, it's on me. All right, you do it one time, it's on you. You do it 2 times, it's on me now. You know what I'm saying? Like if she rolled through the first bid and she rolled through you with your time, bro, you got you, and she's still there holding it down. That might be the rider, but if she flakes out in a couple months, yeah, you probably got rid of a bad one, so it didn't do you any harm. You know, you just probably learned from that. You know, and that's kind of how it is. Like, damn. Fools is crazy though. God bless everybody. You know. Nah, but that's kind of me. That's kind of my aspect, man. My wife was in my corner from the get-go, bro. My wife been down. What's your workouts in prison? Hey, I'm gonna be real with you, homie. When I was in the penitentiary, to be real, I literally was rehabbing getting shot up, homie. So when I was in prison, I was actually shot up. I was rehabbing my whole body because I got shot up before I went to even caught a case. So my whole prison stay was just getting my tempo back up to being strong, homie. But I did a lot of cardio burpees, bro. Like I focused more on just building, rehabbing my body, and then stamina, just stamina burpees. I didn't really hit like heavy weight or none of that shit. And I would do more cable shit and just burst out every aspect of muscle. Really, to be truthful. As long as them money orders hit your books, I was cool. That's another thing is too, bro. Like if she's supporting, that's what I'm saying. If she's supporting and she's supporting you and she's see, hey, I need somebody to explain that. What the hell does that even mean? I'm gonna say 7 because my name is 7. So, but what does 6 and 7 mean? They go like this. That's some new age shit. I don't know. I'm older. What does that even mean? Can you explain that to the audience? First off, learn how to spell, Mumbles. And second of all, you better send a cash app since you asking for all this shit. You are not a disfortunate degenerate fool that can't do his own research. My name is John C. Snedos, bro. Go to the courthouse and pull up my paperwork, idiot. Stop asking me to do your work. Unless you paying me, send me a cash app and I'll show you, but you need to send me a cash app, fool. But if you want, just go look up my shit and go to the records and pull my paperwork. I'm not going to do your job for you, stupid. You a dummy. You want me to put in work for your dumb ass. Around here, homie, we put our own work around. You told on Bobo and Pork Chop. Homie, Pork Chop's a gay ass name. And Uncle Bobo, that's Uncle Bobo. And if it ain't them fools are some suckers anyways, homie. And if they die, rest in peace. Because I really don't even know who you're talking about. But Pork Chop, the only Pork Chop I know, he was messing with the feezies in prison. That fool was messing with the boys. And he was turned all the way down. So he was a sucker. And I don't think you talking about that, dude. Because the Pork Chop I'm talking about, he was messing with the boys. So you talking about your homie that's messing with the boys? Is that who you talking about? You like zesty homies? Weirdo? I don't even know what the 6'7" shit is, my homie. Pork Chop that fool was messing with the boys in prison. Like he had a full on boyfriend. This fool, he over here, he's saying there's only one. Oh, is it Pork Chop or Porky? Because the only Pork Chop I know in the whole world, that fool had a boy. Shayla was the dude's boyfriend. And everybody that messed with that fool stopped messing with that fool because he was messing with the feezies. I don't even know what the 6'7" bullshit is, Rada. I don't even know what the 6'7" bullshit is, bro. I hear that shit all the time. I know they be like 6'7". You know what I'm saying? Hell nah, these fools are crazy. It's a song from Philly rapper. No, I know, but what does he even mean by that? The blended band. What does he mean by that 6'7"? What does that indicate? Pork Chop created the 6'7". Oh hell nah. Hey bro, this fool was caught with the shit curtain up. You remember the shit curtain, fool? He had the shit curtain. He was eating the rice bowl. And then the shit curtain went up. They said Pork Chop. They said that fool Pork Chop, that fool was messing with Shayla. That motherfucker was in the fucking cell with the Feezy. I said, damn, homie, how these fools going out like that? That's the only Pork Chop I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I thought last time the homie has said, he said Skilla or some shit. He said, hey, fool, you told on Skilla from Bloods. Damn, homie, he can't even get the names right. He can't even get the names right on that ass, bro. What the hell's going on with this guy? Vegas Joe, you ever heard of? And my wife and I have to check with the daughter on what is hip and cool. He got mad, Marada. He was mad because, you know what I'm saying? And then what's crazy, how you know it's one of them dudes that's not really tapped in. This fool came in and he might be a civilian because he said, you told on the blood, and he spelled it B-L-U-D. And he said something about Skrilla. Hey, homie, you told on the blood, homie, Skrilla or Gilla. And then now he came in, you told on the other bloods, Pork Chop and Bobo. What's really going on in these YouTube streets? I told the OG Dom Moo homie that I talked to, like, he's like, bro, who the hell is that? The Dom Moose is looking at this shit crazy, like, man, who the fuck is this guy? The only pork chop I miss is the one my white house. Yeah, man, we need good ass pork chop, some protein. Some protein, Rada. But nah, that's what happens when you get the vertical lights going, bro. But I said this. Man, my Cash App is Jalen Cisneros. You have to send at least $20. Well, hold up. You gonna make me put in work? You gotta send at least $30 to $40 for me to put in work and actually go get some paperwork and put paperwork over the internet. Give me motherfucking $40. And anyways, another thing is too, homie, I don't know how long you've been on this platform. You look like a new booty. You look like one of them new numbers. Remember what they used to say? We did everything to get here as fast as we could. Well, you could do your research on the internet and go on my channel and go watch lives from previous. We already did that shit when I first started the YouTube shit. See, that's not even how you spell Bloods, though. Why are you spelling it like that? You're so disrespectful to the Bloods, you weirdo. Don Moose is gonna violate Mambo. You gonna be in the sour pork chop, bro. He gonna victimize your little ass. You better stop talking about pork chop. He's not gonna play with you. He ain't gonna like you putting this shit out there. Bro, send me 10. I'll send you back. Hey, who do I send it to? Hell yes, post it. Obviously, bro, I don't know if you even good on that, because ain't you the one that said you was supposed to pull up? I gave you where I was and you didn't pull up, and I've been waiting like 2 weeks. So if you gonna post it, bro, then post what you gotta post, but your pull-up game is trash. I'll send you back for 10-fold. Hey, it's been a good night, man. One of these fools said, I'm pulling up right now. I said, bro, I'm right here till 12, man. I seen you the other day. I'm pulling up I said, bro, I'm over here till 12. I mean, where the fuck is you? Damn, I gave him a full-on hour after 12. Come to the hub. Motherfucker, I don't give a fuck about no hub. What the fuck does that even mean? I care less about a hub or none of that shit, bro. Come to the hub. Bro, you sound like a complete idiot. Smile. Not me, motherfucker, you finna be. Damn, are you bipolar, homie? Y'all motherfuckers be bipolar on this shit. First, you was asking for some good ass advice. Yeah, it's wild, bro. 6'7" is the block in Philly where the rappers is from. Okay, I feel it. Hell yeah. I'm gonna just try to get 10. Hell yeah, bro. Well, pull up and I'll give you 10. If you pull up, I'm gonna give you 10, my friend. And then, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you 10, Rada. Dang, man. Thank you for the Spanish comments. Thank you for the subs and the homies in here that fucking speak Spanish, bro. I appreciate you. What if I got the 30 clip? Damn. You went where you at? I told you, bro. I told you, homie, I'm in the park after dark. What is you doing? You're very late. Your ass is very late, my homie. Y'all are too much, man. I don't fight anymore because you can't fight. Why you don't fight, bro? Fight your life. Fight your life, bro. Why don't you fight, homie? I don't fight, bro. What do? Do you just be on the internet talking to random people? I don't fight. Man, you can fight. Fight for your life, homie. Now, God bless you though, bro. I hope you're blessed. I hope he gets coal in his fucking stocking for Christmas too. See? I hope your ass gets some black coal in your stocking, mumbos. Oh man, that should have me rolling, homie. Y'all fool are crazy. Hell no. What it do, my riders? Homie, these fools been activated tonight, my homie. These fools been activated all crazy tonight. What you want, man? What's up, Bigfoot? How you doing, fam? What's good with y'all, man? We got a lot of slow traffic, man. A lot of slow traffic. And I don't even try to want to see my weapon, baby boy. You want to see my FaceTime me, baby? Bro, that sounds gay, homie. I don't even know who you are. What the hell? FaceTime you? I'm out here in the A right now, sliding on the 15 East. Hell yeah, bro. What you doing? You just got off of work? I ate dinner and came back and seen these fools on here acting like some weird. Bro, you put the vertical on, you gonna get all the weirdos. But it's crazy, homie. Like what's wild, homie? What's wild is that some of these fools came on 2 days ago. Like literally came on 2 days ago, and they literally told me that they were gonna actually come do a meet and greet. These fools said, "Hey, homie, where you at? We want to come meet and greet." So I told him where I was to come meet and greet, and I waited till like 1 o'clock. And these fools, I don't know what they did. I seen a car like come in the parking lot and then like peep it out and just like dip off. I'm like, damn, homie, what the hell? Did this fool just get scared or something? Like, I was just gonna shake his hand and give him an autograph, homie. I wasn't even tripping. But it looked like these fools peeped in and they just dipped off. Like, I'm like, damn, everybody's scary out here, homie. They scared of their own shadows. We got your paperwork, homie. I'm Bobo and Pork Chop. I got you. Hell nah. Tell me again. I left the chat. I had other shit I had to take care of. Man, go look at it. So it was 2 days ago. You got to do your research too, bro. Like, go do it, bro. But everybody, because I post there every day, every morning, homie. Everybody knows where I go to the gym. Everybody. It's not hard to figure that out. It's not. But I'm calling you on your bluff. You trying to get $10. That's all it is. You ain't trying to pull up and do no other activities. You trying to get $10. That's all you trying to do. You trying to come panhandle at where I'm at. I had a t-shirt. This fool said you want to end up on a t-shirt. Homie, do your own research, Rada. You want to end up on a t-shirt? I don't believe you. I really don't believe you. I think actually I think that statement, as clown as the statement. Where hold on. Don't retract. Y'all fools is crazy. God bless you dudes, man. 2742 Arapahoe Street. If you are not on the block in 30 minutes or 45 minutes, you a sucker. and you're getting your shit banned. You're revoked. If I don't see you pulling up the block in the 45 to 30 minutes, you're getting your whole comment section revoked. You don't, yeah, man. 2742 Arapahoe Street. What kind of whip you pulling up in, bro? Don't play the sucker. Don't try to come and play duck duck goose. You better what kind of car you have? What are we looking for? now you need a day? Ah, bro, I can't take you serious. You need a whole day? You need the whole day, bro? What are you catching the bus or a Greyhound? Yeah, bro, you a weirdo. A day? What you think this is? Give me a day. Give me a shut your ass up. See you at midnight. Oh man. I'm dead. I'm dead. This tonight this was a good live, man. Now give me a day. One more time. Say the last part. Man, hold on real quick. Let me hold on real quick. Let me screenshot this fool real quick. Don't go nowhere either, dude. All right. Okay, boom. Oh, you're a real channel too. Okay, I feel it. Hell yeah, you're a real channel. You're not just a troll. Okay. Nice. I'm gonna check out your channel, bro. I'm gonna sub you up. All right, y'all. This is enough of this, man. The big homie's pulling up. That's your big homie, bro? Is that pork chop? Is that little pork chop right there? Not the fool with the 30 round clip. I'm just entertaining the chat. Hey, nah, we have to entertain the weirdos. Sometimes, you know, they gotta have you gotta be cool to the weirdos and the trolls. You kind of sometimes gotta be. He's a fruit pop calling another man boy, baby boy. What's wrong with these dudes? But what's wrong with these guys? Homie, these fools is crazy, bro. Bro, don't be a. Why are you see? This is where you fucked up. Hold up, Josh. Don't eliminate him. This is where you fucked up, homie. You're literally telling the dude that can exterminate you and literally exterminate you off this live and end your existence. You're telling this fool don't act like a bitch. You're about to get clipped on this whole shit, bro. And I don't even have no control, but he has the weaponry right now, homie. You gonna be on the sideline looking stupid, mad because you can't comment no more. So shit your happy ass down and just be cool because you about to get clipped. And then your dumbass is gonna be thinking about Savage Shed while you're catching the Greyhound out here. I'm gonna give you a day. And you're gonna be mad because you can't even conversate and communicate with us no more. You're one of the viewers too, stupid. How you gonna call another man baby boy, fruit boy? You're gonna be pissed because you can't even conversate with us because you literally are about to get in timeout. You're gonna go to timeout, little guy. Josh don't play, homie. He got the infantry and he gonna put your ass in timeout like a little ass kid. And you gonna be so mad, you gonna take a whole day to pull up to 2740. I told you, 2742 Arapahoe Street. Where are you? Are you coming on a bus, homie? That's a long ass wait. Cause you're like a day. Like, are you in the Denver Metro? Cause it sounds like you taking a Greyhound out here. You don't have a car, bro? You don't have a whip? You don't have a car? How you gonna try to put in some work on a bus, baby boy? I'm about to pull up on the Greyhound, fool. Hey, Josh, whatever you have to do, my bro, if you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you're my baby boy. Josh, man. They shouldn't have messed with, bro. You know, what's up, my Rada? What's good, man? We slapping up these little trolls. Homie said he pulling up on the Greyhound. My Rada, what's good with you, fam? How you doing? He said, I'm pulling up on the Greyhound. Hey, Mo, they after me tonight, homie. The fool said he's pulling up on the Greyhound. I said, damn, the Greyhound. Oh, shit. Mama got a clips. Dummy. Stupid. You stupid. He don't have his mom's house. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I told you. I told you you don't even have a life. Now you can get, you literally could get evaporated. You can't even speak to us. Look at these stupid ass idiots. They on the outside looking in, hearing they're still going to stay tuned in too, because like they have to hear what Savage said. These dummies, these idiots, now they can't even speak. They had all the energy to speak, and now they can't even speak because they just want to chill out. Now they the outsiders looking in, looking stupid. You got Mambo over here, don't even know how to spell words, talking about you snitched on the homie blood, and then don't even know how to spell fucking blood. He spelled it B-L-U-D and talking about a gay ass fool in prison that was sleeping with the trannies. This fool talking about poor child that was sleeping with the trannies, ducking all fades, homie. That fool had a full-on relationship with a tranny. And then you got Josh over here, bro. The other dude, he's talking about I'm pulling up and give me a day. Homie, shut your dumb ass up. Shut your dumb ass up. Mumbo's got 6 accounts. This fool got 6 accounts. You could tell this fool's a nerd. Homie, a nerd. He an internet nerd, homie. Homie, an internet nerd. Man, you better stop for you start getting your homies to pack rat your ass out, bro. You gonna get violated by your homies. Little Porchop gonna have you washing his drawers if you ever go to prison, Mumbos. Little Mumbos. Bro, what Mumbos are you? Because there's like a couple Mumbos. Are you Mumbos? Are you that Mumbos? Let me find out. You on here and you know you got a bad name on yourself, Mumbles. Mr. Mumbles. You lost your marbles, dude. He likes chicks with sticks. What's up? What up? He likes chicks with sticks. He over here messing with Shayla on the yard and Skittles, homie. Pork chop. It was so bad that fool was scared of everything going down on the yard. Why you gonna represent that dude? That's like the other fool saying a certain name that we know he was a complete hood hopper. And you trying to represent that name? And now you can't even talk because you dummy. You so stupid. You can't even read the room. Your dumbass can't even read the room that you're not in a predicament to talk on this panel. You can't talk to OG Sev like that. You're going to get eclipsed by the whole channel. You're going to get your shit erased, eliminated. Dummy. Dumb. All right, fellas. I'm about to get out tonight, man. Chicks with sticks. That's what they liked on that yard, bro. They was loving the chicks with sticks. Well, hey, God bless everybody, man. I'm about to go eat some dinner. Yeah, man, I'm gonna wait. I guess wait for Josh or he said give him a whole day. I'll be waiting. But don't ask me for the $10 either, bro. You literally, I was gonna give you $10. I was gonna let you borrow that $10 that you had, bro. You know what I'm saying? But your ass is over here tripping. Now you talking about a day. It's gonna take you a day to pull up somewhere. I'm not giving you the $10, homie. You don't deserve that $10 now. Your ass would have been cool. I would have gave you your broke ass $10 because you a sub. You showed some love. I would have gave you my sub and I would have sent you on your way, Hito. I would have showed you a little bit of love. Yeah, he said I had a whole day. He was pulling up. He was taking the Greyhound out here, homie. Damn, where did we get to a point where fools is saying, give me a day? He didn't say, give me an hour. He didn't say, give me 2 hours. He said, give me a whole day. That means that fool's coming from another state on a Greyhound bus. Doesn't it take like 24 hours to get from a place? What? Damn, so he ain't even talking from the city. He's talking from a whole different country. What's going on? What's really going on? Is it me, by the way? It just changed name. Oh, yeah, no, I know who it was. My bro. As soon as you said 0-3, I know exactly who it was. God bless, my homie. Hell yeah, shout out to the homies. Shout out to my brodies, man. I appreciate everybody pulling up tonight. And lucky Lady Sev was in here because he would have lasted like 2 seconds. They was about to push up on this whole dome piece. He would have found some type of way, bro. Just got his eclipsed in a matter of, see, and this is what I say, bro. This is what I was saying a little bit ago. We was trying to have a decent, good conversation, man. We were having a good conversation. Everything was good. But you see, once a troll comes in, another troll comes in, they invite all the trolls. And I think these trolls be sharing the lives to the other trolls. They put it into the troll community. And then you see all these fools come in with the traffic and they don't know how to spout shit. And they just, it's like they talking about some shit that went over their head and they don't have no education. And I'm like, bro, where's this? Where are we going with this shit? This road is crazy right now. But yeah, nah, shout out to you guys, man. I'm all high salute. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow, man. God bless everybody. Until the next one. You know what it is. Let's go.